Welcome back to the 5-Minute English Podcast, your daily dose of authentic English conversations designed to improve your skills and broaden your horizons. Today, we're tackling a controversial and complex question. Is social media ultimately a force for good, or is it doing more harm than good? Joining me for this deep dive are Lisa and David. Hi, you two.
Hello. I'm really looking forward to this conversation. Social media is such a double-edged sword. It connects us in unprecedented ways, but it can also create unexpected challenges.
Hi, everyone. I completely agree. It's fascinating how social media simultaneously empowers individuals and communities, yet also exposes us to issues like misinformation, mental health struggles, and social isolation.
Lisa, could you start us off by sharing what you think are the most compelling benefits social media offers in today's world?
Certainly. At its best, social media democratizes communication. It gives a voice to people who might otherwise be unheard, whether it's activists raising awareness about social justice, artists showcasing their work, or businesses reaching customers globally. The immediacy and reach are unprecedented, especially during crises when rapid information sharing is vital.
Absolutely. I'd add that social media fosters communities that transcend geographical boundaries. People with niche interests or rare conditions can find support online, which would have been impossible a couple of decades ago. There's also an educational dimension. Platforms abound with content that makes learning accessible and engaging.
Those are powerful positives. But as we know, it's not all rosy. David, from your perspective, what are some of the deeper pitfalls social media presents?
One of the most insidious issues is how social media algorithms tend to amplify sensationalism and negativity because they drive engagement. This can lead to echo chambers where people are exposed mostly to information that confirms their existing beliefs, which stifles critical thinking and deepens polarization.
Yes, and on a personal level, the curated nature of social media often leads to unhealthy comparisons. People see carefully edited highlight reels of others' lives and measure their own worth against that illusion. This can fuel anxiety, low self-esteem, and even depression, especially among younger users.
It's interesting how the very tools designed to connect us can paradoxically contribute to feelings of loneliness and exclusion.
Exactly. Moreover, there's the issue of time displacement. Hours spent mindlessly scrolling could be invested in more meaningful offline interactions or self-care. And the addictive design of many platforms makes it difficult to disconnect, leading to a constant state of partial attention.
Another serious concern is the proliferation of misinformation and fake news. Social media accelerates the spread of falsehoods at a scale that traditional media couldn't match. This has real-world consequences, from public health risks to political instability.
Given all these complexities, do you both think the solution is to quit social media altogether?
Not necessarily. Social media is a tool, and like any tool, its impact depends on how we use it. I think developing digital literacy is crucial. Being able to critically evaluate what we see, understand the motives behind content, and set boundaries is more realistic than abandoning social media entirely.
I agree wholeheartedly. It's about cultivating intentional, mindful usage, setting limits on screen time, curating our feeds to include positive and trustworthy sources, and consciously prioritizing face-to-face connections can mitigate many of the negatives.
So, in a sense, social media mirrors our values and choices rather than dictates them.
Exactly. It amplifies both the best and worst of human behavior. Our challenge is to harness its potential while minimizing harm.
And that requires ongoing reflection and adaptability as these platforms evolve.
Thank you both for sharing such thoughtful insights. And thank you, listeners, for joining us on this nuanced exploration. We hope it encourages you to think critically about your own social media habits. If you found this episode thought-provoking, please comment with your perspective, and subscribe to the 5-Minute English Podcast for more engaging discussions. See you next time.